The broken roof. It was games time at school. The children were outside on the field, and Ina ran up to Mrs. May. "Come and see something, Mrs. May," she said. Someone had broken the fence down and dumped junk on the field. Wolf was cross. "We don't want junk on our field," he said. "The field isn't a dump," said Mrs. May. Then Mrs. May said something in the junk. "Do you see this?" she asked the children. "It's a mangle. It gets the water out of wet clothes. "How does it do that?" asked Anina. "This thingy is a mangle. It puts wet clothes inside the pier, and someone had to pull it here, and someone had to push it here, and here's a little basket, and the water goes down there." Mrs. May took the mangle into the classroom. She showed the children how it worked. First, she got a big sheet and made it wet. She got these clothes wet, and I forgot to say, here is a handle thingy. So someone had to spin it. No, they don't have to push it or pull it. They just had to grab mangle, and she showed the children how it worked. First, she got a big sheet and made it wet. Then Nadine turned the handle, and Biff helped Mrs. May put the sheet through. The water ran out of the sheet and went into a bucket. "We don't use mangles now to get clothes dry," said Mrs. May. "What do we use?" What do we use to dry clothes?" What do we use to dry clothes?
I don't know about that. Washing machine?
Yes. Washing machine is the answer.
I think washing machine is for the dishes, not the laundry machine.
Yes, laundry machine. Laundry machine. Mrs. May showed the children a picture of someone washing clothes a long time ago. Mrs. May said the children if they had any old things at home. Some of the children said they had. When Biff and Chip got home from school, they looked at the old house. "The house looks pretty old," said Chip. And so do these little children. Let's take them to school." Wow! An old telephone, a mess, and grand old postcards, or a music playing box or something, and clock, and base, and picture of something, and blah blah blah. Chickport didn't want them to take the little house to school. "What about the magic key?" he asked Biff. "The magic key won't work if we don't take the key," said Biff. Some of the children took old things to school. "What a lot of things," said Mrs. May. "We can find out all about them, and how about this place?" Nasty wolf. Mrs. May liked the little house, and so did all the children. Beef and Chip didn't say that the house was magic. That was a secret. Wolf was being silly. Oh, and I don't. What's this? What's this? What's this?
Iron.
Iron. Iron. He climbed on Mrs. May's table and pushed some books over. The books fell on to the little house with a crash. Oh no, said Biff. One of the books made a hole in the roof. Wolf was upset when he saw that roof was broken. I'm sorry, he said. Perhaps I can get my dad to mend it. Beef and Chip to the house. Kipper was cross when he saw that it was broken. He had the key. He had the magic key in his hand. Will the magic still work? He asked. Just then the key began to glow. It's magic. The new adventure began. The magic took the children back in time. They took them to the little house a long time ago. The house looked new, but the roof was broken. There were 3 children playing outside, and 2 men were mending the roof. Didn't our house look like nice a long time ago? Said Beef. But how did the roof get broken? Let's see. This house and this house. Pretty same, I suppose. I think a bit of different. The children saw Beef, Chip, and Kipper. They ran up to them. Hello, they said. Who are you? I'm Beef, said Beef. This is Chip, and this is Kipper. What funny names, said the girl. My name is Victoria, this is Edward, and this is Will. What funny clothes you have, said Will. Not as funny as yours, said Kipper. Kipper looked up at the man on the roof. How did the roof get broken? He asked. We don't know, said Edward. It was broken when we woke up. That's funny, said Kipper. A lady came out and called to children. Go inside and wash your hands, she said. It's time for tea. Is that your mother? Asked Beef. No, said Edward. That's your cook. The children went into the kitchen. The cook looked at Beef, Chip, and Kipper. May they stay to tea? asked Victoria. They have funny clothes, said Cook. But yes. Beef looked around the kitchen. This is not like our kitchen, she said. Cook looked at Chip's hands. Go and wash your hands, she said. You can't have tea until you do. After tea, Cook made the children wash their hands again. Then she told Edward to take some tea to the workmen. Come and see our rooms, said Edward. The broken roof was in Edward's room. Did it mend it yet? He asked. It wouldn't be long now, said the man. Thanks for the tea. The children went into Victoria's room. Victoria had a little room in her bedroom. It was the one Beef had. We keep toys in here, said Victoria. Come and look. Beef, Chip, and Kipper looked at the children's toys. I wish we had a horse like this, said Chip. So do I, said Beef. Victoria took Beef, Chip, and Kipper into the little room. Come and look this, she said. What is it? asked Kipper. Victoria showed them a little house. She told them that their father is making it for them. It will look like our house, she said. We know, said Beef. Edward looked at Chip's watch and Chip looked at Edward's boat. Do you want to swap? asked Edward. Yes, please, said Chip. Then I can take that boat to school to show Mrs. May. Suddenly the magic key began to glow. It's time to go, said Kipper, but I don't want to go. Will you come back? asked Edward. We don't know, said Beef. Maybe. The magic took the children home. They looked at the little house. The broken roof has been mended, said Beef. How did it happen? I don't know, said Chip. Maybe Dad mended it. I think the workman in the adventure did it, said Kipper. We saw them. I think it was magic. I like that adventure best of all, said Beef. I like those children long ago. I'd like to go back and see them again. Me too, said Chip, looking at the boat. Maybe I could get my watch back.